What's going on, guys? Alex, mr.snitchy here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm kind of piggybacking off of my top 5 from yesterday, and this is kind of going to be a message to the RON devs. So if you guys aren't familiar with a kind of video this is I'm just gonna talk about what I would like the RON devs to do. You know, whether it's gameplay wise, whether it's gonna be, the way they deliver stuff, how they show stuff. It's just, I guess, my 2 cents. So I guess the first thing that I want to say would be that I would like more info. Now I know that this is a small dev team, about 5 to 10 people from at least what I could find on their LinkedIn page on the website LinkedIn. And before I move on, if you guys don't know what LinkedIn is, it is a website where you can, I guess, find jobs in different fields. It's more for a business type of person. I use it more often just as I'm finding internships because I am a business major, information systems, which is technically part of a business college. So I was looking around and I found that. But yeah, I would like there to be more info. I know it's been more than a couple months since we've heard anything, and I know a lot of people, as I'm looking at the subreddit daily and their website daily, just waiting for a third dev blog post. But that's okay. You know, they'll take their time. It's probably about, I'm thinking, 5 to 10 people that are doing this game. I know it looks great. Unreal Engine 4 isn't the easiest to work in, especially if you're trying to get something really beautiful, as they are. I guess the next thing that I would want to have a message to the devs, besides being more transparent and giving more information, would be that I want to see what they have on their YouTube channel. I know this is going a couple months back. I did say this in, I believe, the first podcast, how they had drone footage, at least a drone flying in a semi-open environment. But I want to see what else they have on their YouTube channel. I wonder what else is in there that we can't see, such as it's privated or it's restricted. So, like the unrestricted tabs, unless you have the URL to the page, you can't see it. But I'd like to see that. I would also like, I guess, to see maps. What kind of concept art they have, what kind of concept ideas they're working with. Something like that, so at least as a community, we know what we can be expecting with the game. Another thing that I would like to see would be the devs themselves. I would like to know who we are working with, I guess not working with, but like rooting behind, what they look like, easy way to get in contact with them. I know they do have a email address you can send stuff to, but I know it always doesn't work. I don't know. I would just like to meet the people, talk to them in, I guess, a sort of, whatever kind of fashion, instead of them just being usernames on a forum post, such as in the Reddit, excuse me, as in the Reddit posts that they do, or in the Reddit, I guess, area that they have for that kind of stuff. But I want to know the faces, I want to know the people behind this. And I guess me, with doing the podcasts and stuff like that, I would want to have them on eventually, at least. I know when I did upload the last podcast, and I know this is getting a little random, but after I did upload the podcast, I did have somebody else who said that, hey, they're an old SWAT 4 person who would like to, join in. That's great. I want to kind of get, some kind of feedback with the devs on this, talk to them, work with them a little, and maybe once the game comes out, as a community, I want them to take our feedback as best as possible. Whether it's making the game harder, easier, finding weapons overpowered, especially in multiplayer. I know that can be a challenge. I don't know. I don't know. I just want the devs to be open, and I think they will be, because I know that they do have an investor but I want to know, like, all of that little detail and stuff like that. And I know it's probably because I'm a content creator at this point, but I find it hard to talk about this game when there isn't really any information. I know with the podcast with Mark and I, we try our best, which is all fine. But yeah, I mean, once in a while it just gets weird. If you guys do know of the game Anthem that is coming out for BioWare, there is a team, fans that are doing similar to what I'm doing. They're doing it weekly. And I feel like with the amount of information that we have in this game, I couldn't do that. And that's why I've been, spacing them out. But yeah, I don't know, I wish there was just more info to go around. Maybe meet the devs once in a while, talk to them at least, Reddit AMA or something like that. But yeah, so this has been my little, I guess, notes to the developer, or my wish list to the developers, or whatever you want to call it. But if you guys liked the video, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and remember, snitches get stitches. And you guys, when I was editing this video, I did forget to say one thing during my entire little ramble there. I want the dev team to take their time, and since this is probably going to be a Steam release, I want them to release a beta or the full game when it's ready. I think 2017 was the year of a lot of games that went public that weren't ready, Ark being one of them. That game is still a disaster, and it's now $60. PUBG, that's almost, well, technically it is a full release game if you are on the PC, but if, I guess, the development team does go through the Steam Greenlight program, or whatever they call it now, I want them to release the first version of the client when it's ready and when it's workable. I don't want game-breaking bugs that kill the game or kill the experience and kill it before it really gets off the ground. Rainbow Six happened to this, when that first launched. If you guys were here for that launch, it was pretty bad, but now it's a great game. And also, I want the price to be reasonable. I get it if, they do a starter edition that's, 20 or 30 bucks, and that's when it's in beta or whatever, and releases the $60 game when it's on its 1.0 release. Hell, I would be fine if it was 40 bucks. Who knows? That's something that they have to decide, and with Steam taking their nice 30%, you gotta factor that in too. I'm aware of that. But yeah, so you guys, if you enjoyed the video, as I said earlier, comment, subscribe, yada yada yada. See you guys in the next video.